Hello, if you're just starting with this video, this is the second day of a 2-day motorcycle trip from Edinburgh to the Isle of Skye and back. So if you haven't seen the first one, the link's in the description.
And so this day we start off in the little town of Ardnarf where we spent the night, and then we head off and go around the northern tip of the Isle of Skye. So enjoy. It is Tuesday morning.
Well, this is what it looks like after a 12-hour day of riding and spending the night in our amazing spot here. How's the coffee, Evan?
I haven't gotten to try it yet.
Oh yeah, too hot.
It's hot. Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, it's great. So we got another long day of riding today, but it's gonna be good. Head for the Isle of Skye first. Maybe find a place to have breakfast. Get rid of these midges. Man, these are driving me nuts.
Are they still outside?
They're still outside, and they're actually, some of them came inside. It just feels like they're all over me sometimes. But it's nice and warm in here now after boiling the water, our coffee water right from the stream.
That's probably why it tastes so good.
Yeah. It's pretty outside. The tide is out a little bit, and I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, we can see out there.
The lighting's not too bad.
Yeah, but you can kind of see the water. Is it? Can you see it?
No, I don't see it yet.
I hear the train. Oh, there it comes. Holy cow. I saw that we walked across some tracks on the way down here, but I had no idea it was in operation.
It's just a
Look like they're all rusty. That's crazy. Is it stopping right here? It looks like it's stopping. In Ardnarf.
Ardnarf?
Ardnarf. No way.
It can't
We
be
have our own
stopping.
train stop in this two-house town.
We weren't able to ride the motorcycles all the way down to the trailer, to the little trailer where we spent the night.
We parked on the right side of the road,
We parked the motorcycles and kind of hid them in some trees.
and then we walked across the road, and then we had to walk across railroad tracks, and then open a gate. We had to close the gate because the donkeys could get out. That was in the instructions on the Airbnb.
Yeah.
And then we had to walk all the way down the grass field to get there, carrying all of our panniers and gear.
Yeah.
We didn't want to do 2 trips, so we just packed it all in our hands. And then all of our clothes were wet from all the rain, so we hung them up in front of the heater. Thank goodness there was a heater because it was really cold. Also, this town of Ardnarf is...
It's no town.
There's no town. It's like 2 houses.
Yeah.
It's like 2 farmhouses.
So we're now on the second day, getting ready to start our second day of the motorcycle ride.
So this is really the beginning of our ride around the Isle of Skye, the second day of our trip.
We are now officially on the Isle of Skye. Woo! Woohoo!
We didn't see those sheep at all.
At all, until we watched the video.
Yeah, and just can't believe it. This was the first real town we came into. We had breakfast at the granary. This might be the capital.
I think it's the capital of Skye, the town of Portree.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful town.
Yeah.
Well, the whole island is
everything out there is beautiful.
really pretty.
You can't take a wrong turn.
It's funny because some of the road was like this, really nice divided highway, and then a lot of it was
like
just
this.
like you could barely get one car at a time, and yet there was all this traffic. There, tour buses and RVs and motorcycles and bicyclists, and every once in a while there would be a little turnout to let cars by the other direction. I mean, it works.
Yeah, it works. I wouldn't want to be there on a weekend.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what that must be like.
Okay, this is our first glimpse, or this is the Old Manor Store off in the
Off
distance.
in the way in the distance, you can barely see.
The Old Manor Store is just a geological kind of spire. It spikes up
rock
off the ground.
This was a cool shot.
Yeah,
It took us about 20 minutes to get.
There was so much traffic, and we had to wait like 20 minutes for the traffic to die down to get that shot. It's hard to get the size of how big that spire is.
Oh, it's enormous. And here's what I assume is the trailhead to hike up to the Old Manor Store, because there was, you can see how many cars are here. People hiking up there. Looks like we're gonna have rain on our way back, maybe.
Yeah, and look at that over there.
Yeah, I wonder if that's coming toward us.
The views you get of the ocean are amazing. This is like insane. You can't get a sense of how far this is down that hill.
How
but
steep it is and how far down it is.
it's probably 100 to 200 feet down.
Well, at the end of that grass, there was a sheer rock cliff.
Yeah, it leads right into the water, into a cliff. Of this guy playing bagpipes. Just comes out here on a regular day and plays the bagpipes.
Yeah, she quit playing right when we got there. It was a girl.
But she was really good.
Oh, wow.
Kilt Rock, really spectacular place to stop.
Yeah, it was an amazing sight. And all around the island, these little tiny villages.
Old looking farmhouses
Yeah.
and sheep running everywhere.
This is the north end of the island was the prettiest. I mean, it was all beautiful, but I love this little narrow road around the northern loop of the island.
We really wanted to get on some more back roads. Like, we would have even loved to have gotten on tiny dirt roads, but we don't know the area at all. And we were trying to get the mileage in, so this was the thinnest road we got on, and it was definitely the most fun we had. But if we did this trip again,
Yeah, give ourselves about 5 days.
5 days.
to stop and hike and go off on side roads. And
I'd
see
say
some
even
of
a
the-
week. You could give
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
7 days and do this trip and really just explore. There's a telephone booth out there in the middle of nowhere. This is really the thinnest road we were on.
And we had great weather. I mean, you know, we didn't get rained on until, well, I said that too soon. I see some drops on the lens, but we really didn't get rained on very hard until later, when we were starting to leave the island.
Now we're going back down the western side of Skye, and it's just
Oh
spectacular.
yeah, and we passed, of course, another thing we didn't have time to stop and look at was that, we're passing here in a minute, is it's a museum. It's a historical little village where
Here,
they...
see right here. It's called the Skye Museum of Island Life.
Life, yeah. So it was like, I guess, a little village where it shows what life was like back in the day. This down below here, this bay, I don't know, there's a couple of towns. The main one is called
Uig?
Uig or Uig, or I think that's supposed to pronounce it
Either one. Or
Uig.
there's a really tight switchback with these streets that are really not wide enough for more than one car.
Yeah, somehow.
We're on motorcycles, so it's fine, but
This is a 2-lane road.
Here's where we start getting really rained on.
this was hard rain. Really hard.
Actually, as soon as we got off the Isle of Skye, this is the bridge off the Isle of Skye. And somehow we lost, either the GoPro died or we lost all the footage. I don't know what, but. Oh yeah, we had time to stop at Island Donut Castle on the way back and get a couple of pictures. Here we are in Kirkmichael at our second B&B of our motorcycle ride. And this one looks nicer, obviously, but it is nice. I think we're the only people in it. I'm hoping that we can get the heater on. It's kind of chilly. And this is the river right in front of our Airbnb.
Yep.
Pretty cool. And the sunset. and the pub we ate at, right there in that stone building that
It's a hotel.
it's Kirkmichael Hotel.
Beautiful. Beautiful place.
Oh, here we go. Getting suited up for the ride here. Our expensive rain gear. And nice. One more hour and a half to ride.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
A view out of our window at our last Airbnb on motorcycle ride in Kirkmichael Apartments.
This was just south of the Cairngorms, right on the border of the Cairngorms. We wanted to go through Cairngorms National Park, but just didn't have time.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Here we are, the last morning. Last chance to take pictures because we got to turn in the motorcycles in a few minutes. And the views are just so pretty. Everywhere we go. Look at that. Amazing. I miss this.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it and you didn't see the first one, I'll put a link below to the first day video.